Hello everyone. Let's welcome our student Mr. Clive. He has successfully secured an IT job with the help of Thinkcloudly, and today he will be sharing his journey with all of us.
Hi guys. Okay, the story is pretty long, but I'll try to summarize it. My IT journey started, I mean, quite a while trying to get into IT or into the cloud space, if I may be specific, because it's something I've always wanted. And I enjoy the old IT, the old technology. I've always liked technology. So I said, okay, what stops me from getting into the cloud space? I realized, okay, let's give it a shot. And I started making my research, started joining different classes, training, meeting different trainers. It was not, I mean, it didn't end up so well. Then in I took up, I think we relocated to a different state, and I actually told my wife, for instance, I said, babes, I'm not gonna, would you give me some time? I really do not want to do some or any other type of work. I wanted to focus on my studies. And she said, okay, yes, I'll give you 3 months. And I said, okay, fantastic. So I don't have to worry so much about the bills, even though as a man, family man, there are bills. And I ran into Neymar and I told him my concerns about my previous training or trainers. And he assured me and said, don't worry, I'll be with you all the way. All the way. He assured me that. I said, are you sure? Because I know what I want. I was very specific. I told him I know exactly what I want. I don't miss my words. And he said, don't worry, you have my word, you have my word. I said, okay, I will I'll go into Think Cloudly. And yeah, by the time I started, I realized a lot of things in the training. I started understanding there was a lot of clarity because you know how it is when you learn some things, you just think you are, or you don't see the deeper vision of what you're learning, or you don't understand the technology or how it all works, how it all putting the puzzles together. But by the time I joined Think Cloudly, I started understanding most of these things. I've been wondering, how does this thing work? Oh, how does the application work? Or how does this website that we use now, this platform we're using, Zoom, how does it all work? I started understanding it and it started making a lot of sense. And of course, IT is very, very broad. IT is broad. So you have to pick your battle. That's one thing I will tell you guys. And yeah, after the training, it's not that's one phase, understanding it. Then the next phase, of course, is going in for your interviews because you obviously have to, they assume most times in IT, you should have 6, 10 years of experience. But that's not the truth. That is not always like that, to be honest. It's not always like that because you'll be lucky you get into a space, they'll put you up to speed, so to speak. And so yeah, so after the training, you go into the interview. Interview, of course, you'll be scared, you have cold feet, you'll be wondering, am I going to answer all these questions? Because yes, sometimes they will really want to drill you. And but I would always say to you guys, you just have to be determined. There's no such thing as impossible. I can tell you for a fact. I can tell you for a fact there's no such thing as impossible. Once you put your mind to it, like I did, I really, really put my mind to it. Like I told you, I had to devote about 3 months of no work. I was just studying. I was always on Neymar's neck. He knows I do not let him rest. He knows for me of I'm sure I'm the one student that does not give him break. I call him 24 hours of the day and like, Neymar, I need this, or I'm working on this project. I'm stuck here. Or this class, can we hold, I'm always joining every class he wants to. They say we're having a Terraform because like I mentioned, IT is broad, but I will tell you guys, do not be worried about those things. Just pick your own battle and follow it, see to it, see to it, see to it. Then when it comes to interviews, do not be scared. Take the interviews as another phase of learning. I will be very frank with you guys. That's another phase. You might take 1, 2, 3, 10 interviews, 15. Some people have taken 30 interviews before they got their first one. But by the time you get your first one, you've put one foot in the door and the sky will be the limit. So I'm sure you're all here not by accident, because you know what you all want, and that's why you're all here. So I would advise you keep at it, keep that energy, and your own time will come. I'm sure. I am very sure. Just keep at it. You pray to God, or I mean, and your own time will come. It is possible. It is very, very, very possible. Don't let anybody tell you it's not possible. And like I always say, Neymar, think loudly. They made it. They break it down to a layman's language, so you get to understand it. And if you do not understand it, go back, ask questions, go back, ask questions. You guys, once you're in the Thinkcloudly, you can form your own little group. I did all of that, all of those. I had my group in Thinkcloudly. I had my own group on WhatsApp group. That was okay, let's study together. I have group from Thinkcloudly. I had my WhatsApp group. I was okay, let's study together. Let's do this together. Let's do this together. So whatever challenges we have, I'm more like a team lead. I will go and meet Neymar and say, Neymar, we couldn't get past this project we're trying to do. What was the error here? We are getting this error code, and that's it. You just learn by the day, and like they always say, no knowledge is a lost. No knowledge, so you never can tell where it will be needed. You never can tell. So you guys give it all your best. Give it your best shot at every time. So I think I'll take a bow now, and thank you guys for hearing me out. Thank you, Think Loudly, for giving me this platform. Thank you, Neymar. Thank you, the Think Loudly group, for the team behind, for making this a success for me. And it feels good. Trust me, it does feel good to be in that space, I would say.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.